Hello, my name is Zach, and today I'm going to show you how to change a flat tire. So all that you really need is one, maybe two normal tire levers, usually made of plastic. You don't want to stick anything like sharp or metallic into the rim bed itself. So once you get to your flat tire, my tube is just deflated, but it's pretty much the same thing. So first you want to go to the valve, and you want to take off the little valve cap if you have one. You don't need those, but if you have one, you can take it off. And then this is the little nut that keeps the valve in place. You want to make sure you don't misplace this. This is very important when you put it all back together. So then you want to come and you want to start opposite the valve stem on the tire itself, and just kind of peel it back with your fingers and put the tire lever in there. Just kind of unseat it from the rim. And then you can push all the way around the tire itself so the whole bead of the tire is out of the rim. And then you go back kind of opposite the valve stem and just gently pull the tube out of the tire. Once you've got the tube out of the tire, you can kind of inspect it for different holes or kind of gashes that might have happened on your ride. What I like to do is I like to hold the tube in the same orientation that it's in the tire, and you can kind of go around and look and see if there are any holes or lacerations, and then you can do the same for the tire itself. So you kind of want to go around the tube itself and kind of look at it, see if there might be any holes, lacerations, anything stuck in it. And if the tube has a hole in it, you could kind of find where that might have been in the tire, where the tube might have been if you have it in the right orientation. And you want to run your fingers through the tire itself so you can feel any thorns, glass, staples that might have been in there. If there's nothing there really, you might have just gotten a pinch, and you can remedy that by putting the tube back in the right way. So when you put your new tube in, the first thing you want to do, you're going to pump it up just a little bit, just to get a little bit of air in there so it has some shape. Usually I like to do 1.5, maybe 2 pumps of air. So then once you have it like that, you can put the valve through the hole in the rim. And you want to take the valve nut and put that on there so the valve doesn't go anywhere. So then you just want to push the tube kind of under the tire in place like that, so it's all in there. And you want to push the tube into the rim bed real gently and carefully. So when you put the other side of the tire back into the rim, nothing gets pinched and your tube stays inflated. So once you've got that done, it's time to get the other bead of the tire back into the rim bed. You're gonna start kind of at the valve stem because that's usually the hardest part to get it back into the rim bed. I like to come around kind of on both sides once you've got it to that point. And then once you're at that final point where you can't really get the rest with your hands, you come back in with the tire lever. You hold one side with your fingers, and you try and get under on the other side, and gently just lever it into place. If you're getting a little bit more resistance, you can kind of deflate the tube a little bit, or maybe check where it's seated on the other side of the tire. And when you're ready to pump it back up, don't pump it up all the way, but just pump it up to maybe 30-40 psi. Just so it's to kind of push the tire into place. And then you would check around, make sure it's not bulging anywhere. It's not going to be perfectly in place at this pressure, but you can make sure there's no pieces of tube kind of sticking out of the rim so you don't pinch it when you pump it up to the full 100 or 110. And then once you pump it up, you should be just about ready to go. And that's really all that you need to know.